Hyenas are party crashers, and if they smell something is cooking, you can bet your bottom dollar they'll find it. If you want to see some of the most resilient animals in the bush do a lot of damage, you're at the right place. So let's get started. Hyena versus crocodile. An impala tries to escape a pack of hyenas by jumping into a nearby river, but gets stuck between the pack on the riverside and a large crocodile lurking just beneath the water. But when the crocodiles swarm the area, the scavengers have no other choice but to retreat. Hyenas have the bad reputation of stealing food from predators, but predators also do this. Most predators usually hunt to eat, but sometimes they see an occasion to grab a quick meal without having to try. That's what the hyena in this video tries to do after it spots a carcass in the water. But the carcass belongs to a crocodile, and when he comes surfing in like a missile, the hyena runs out of the water just in time. Two hyena clans compete for food. Hyenas are notorious for their extremely violent fights and for having a strong dominance order within their clans. They also frequently engage in prolonged play fighting. However, there are moments when two rival tribes may engage in combat over food, just like in this video. Food isn't always the reasons hyenas fight. Many times it's about territory, and that's what they fight about in this video, when one clan attacks another clan during a midnight squabble. In the end, fighting for territory is fighting for food, because the more territory a clan possesses, the more food it can hunt. A leopard had already killed one warthog earlier in the morning and lost his kill to hyenas, but he prowled on unperturbed. 20 minutes later, onlookers watched him catch another warthog, a big male this time. It didn't take the same hyenas long to respond, but this time, a rival clan joined the fray. In a matter of seconds, there were about 30 of them competing for the spoils. It was chaos, with hyenas charging in, dashing off and wolfing down chunks of meat as they emitted a cacophony of whoops and giggles. In this video, two rival hyena clans compete over a kill. One clan is being watched by another clan as they dig into a carcass in a swamp. When some of the hyenas of the rival clan try approaching, they're stopped by members of the opposing clan. Getting a bite to eat in the bush when it's not yours isn't as easy as it looks. Two hyena clans can be seen fighting over a zebra carcass in the middle of the road. The scavengers try to get whatever they can, and there isn't much left, so it makes for a difficult encounter. Two hyenas can be seen in a tug-of-war fighting over the scraps that are left. Hyena versus lion overkill. This fierce clash of lions and hyenas was caught on camera by a seasoned ranger while guiding a safari in South Africa's Kruger National Park. A gutsy hyena clan moved in to drive the big cats away from a buffalo carcass. The hyenas had numbers on their side, but would that be enough to claim the kill as their own? That's what hyenas are good at, wearing down their opponent until they give up, and that's what the lions ended up doing. They leave the carcass to the hyenas and walk away. A nature specialist shares a short snippet of a fantastic sighting he had recently. After watching the four members of a lion pride catching an adult zebra in the late morning, the local hyena clan arrived to try and steal the kill, but the young male lion was having none of it. It was an unbelievable morning, with around 80 to 100 hyenas and 3 male lions, although one was a bit at a distance involved. The hyenas kept coming, increasing in numbers to almost 100. The clan came in bits of 10 and 20 as they tried scavenging, but failed. Many others came and onlookers could only record a bunch of them, as some were at a distance from the male lions. What you see is just part of the clan that was trying to feed on the hippo the lions were trying to kill. There were more hyenas that were away from the camera. Onlookers were later informed the hippo was killed and the hyenas flocked to steal the kill. Hyenas scavenge in numbers, and they must intimidate the lions with their presence in huge numbers to hope to be successful. In this video, a large clan of spotted hyenas muscle in on a large pride of lions to steal their kill. At first, it looks like an impossible feat, but the tactic works, and the lions abandon the carcass to the benefit of the scavengers. Hyenas and lions often fight over the same territories and hunt the same prey. This leads to fierce competition between the two species. They steal each other's food and kill off each other's young. Hyenas are more than the carrion-eating villains of the Lion King. Though you may not ever fall in love with these cunning animals, it's hard not to respect them. Spotted hyenas, contrary to popular perception, rarely take over lion kills. In fact, the contrary is more common, with hyenas losing their prey to lions on a regular basis, especially when competing with an adult male lion. It's extremely stunning to observe a group of 25 hyenas eventually intimidate a male lion into abandoning its prey. A few lions are enjoying a meal when a cackle of hyenas come around to see what they can grab from the felines. After a few seconds of waiting, the lions become irritated and try to chase the hyenas away, but the scavengers don't give up and eventually get what they came for. During a night skirmish, a pride of 5 lions is seen fighting with a clan of spotted hyenas over a freshly killed impala in the Sabi Sand Game Reserve. The fight turns into a feeding frenzy, where both species take bites out of the carcass. Have you ever seen a hyena and a lion share a meal at the same table? Well, while this lion was digging a warthog out of its den, a lone hyena was approaching, smelling an opportunity. Once the hyena saw the prize, it didn't hesitate to grab a fork and a knife and dig in. The lion didn't pay much attention to the scavenger and kept eating. Imagine seeing this, 2 of the worst enemies eating and sharing a meal together. Hyena versus leopard overkill. Hyenas are expert scavengers and they don't mind stealing a meal from larger animals. Can this leopard stop a pair of hyenas from pilfering its kill? Unfortunately, even lions have a hard time defending a kill against a horde of hyenas, so it's no surprise that this lone leopard loses his kill to the famished scavengers. Wildlife enthusiasts followed a leopard and her cub to a kill. They had barely started eating when a hyena arrived. To avoid injury, they left the kill for the scavenger, but hung around, clearly hoping to get some of it back. The cub even tried to steal a piece without any luck. Onlookers stayed until dark, waiting for the leopards. The hyena eventually walked off with the remains, a piece of skin, so the leopards ended up with zilch. Leopards and hyenas usually only fight over the leopard's kill and try to make their mark on the kill instead of territory. Therefore, leopards prefer to eat their kill safely up a tree. Unfortunately, the leopard in this video doesn't even have the time to climb up the tree with its kill, because a hyena is chasing him. Hence, he decides to drop the carcass and run up the tree to avoid being attacked by the scavenger. We always think that hyenas are out to steal other predators' kills, but in this video, it's the leopard that tries to steal the hyena's kill. But the hyena wasn't about to let the big cat walk away with its kill. It came back and grabbed the carcass right in front of the leopard and ran off with it. Hyena versus wild dog over impala. Hyenas and wild dogs are mortal enemies, and they will battle hard over prey. We can see a hyena and a wild dog sharing an impala meal in our thumbnail, but things don't usually work out this way between these two species. When hyenas come crashing in from all sides, a small pack of wild dogs is incapable of keeping the scavengers at bay, and the hyenas end up stealing the wild dog's kill, which is an impala, without the dogs making a big fuss about it. This video shows a great sighting filmed in Kruger National Park, where a wild dog probably killed an impala and 2 hyenas that heard the commotion came and challenged for the impala. One of the hyenas faced a little resistance, but it wasn't enough to chase them off the kill. Hyenas came across the wild dogs at a dam when they realized there was a dead impala in the water. The wild dogs had left the dam for over an hour before returning. Once they returned, the hyenas began to fight over the impala carcass, with the hyenas winning in the end. On a morning game drive, wildlife enthusiasts were following some excited hyenas that were trailing behind a pack of wild dogs that made a kill. The wild dogs attacked the hyenas, and the hyenas were badly outnumbered until more clan members arrived, which allowed them to steal the kill away from the wild dogs. Hyena steals kill from jackal. 1-on-1, jackals are no match for hyenas, and even a small pack of jackals will have a hard time against a lone hyena. And you can see what I mean in this video. When some jackals are spotted scavenging on a carcass by a lone hyena, the hyena walks over to them to grab whatever it can, and the jackals don't do anything about it, simply because they know how dangerous and fierce hyenas can be. When the hyena drags the carcass away, some of the jackals can be seen chasing it, but not for long. A lone hyena easily steals a kill from some jackals, and even though the jackals chase the hyena, it's mostly for form, because there's no way they're getting that carcass from the hyena. Actually, other hyenas start chasing their own friend to get a piece of the kill. These 3 jackals don't see a famished hyena running towards them and their kill, but when they do, they move out of the way without blinking, as the hyena steals their kill right under their noses. Some jackals with an early morning breakfast watch their meal taken away from them when a hungry hyena decides to steal it. Jackals are known for hunting seal